Dirrell, all right? But I want to start with Anthony Dirrell versus David Benavidez. Who has the upper hand and why?
Go ahead, Cynthia.
I think David Benavidez, because since he's been in the ring, for me, it's a personal issue that he needs to prove to himself and prove to the world why he belongs back in the ring, and his stupid mistake is a mistake, and he's gotten past it. So for him, it's just it's something for him to prove. Dirrell is just
something personal.
Yeah, he's just a roadblock to get his belt back. Yeah.
To me, I like David. David is super talented. He's a well-round fighter. He's hungry. He's he learned from his mistake, and he's worked hard, and he wants to prove and become one of the best.
First, I think that Benavidez has the advantage here, but I think it's going to be a tougher fight than most people think. Dirrell does have the experience over Benavidez. And we did see when Benavidez fought Graville, whatever, he did give him some fits,
right,
in the ring. So Dirrell is a combination puncher. He has experience. I think he's going to give him a tougher fight than we think. But I think eventually, we'll get into it, why I think that Benavidez will knock him out. Because of the age, he's older. Benavidez is a stronger fighter. He's always learning as these fights goes. He has a power, size, reach advantage, everything.
I mean, Dirrell is a champion for a reason. I don't think it's going to be an easy fight. I just think that, just David, has got, all that hunger, all that,
all that juice inside
of him right now. So, I like Benavidez to win.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this though. Now, David, right?
Yeah.
He's the, I guess you could say, the rightful owner of that belt, right? Mm-hmm. Dirrell gained it by having an elimination fight, but now is the Unk gonna be there for Dirrell? I don't know the Unk, the one that punched out. What's his name? No, bro, I'm good, bro. What's going on with you, bro? I got hard stuff here, bro. Is he gonna be there? And does that affect Jose Benavidez Sr. in the corner? Do they keep that in mind?
I mean, I think the man's still suspended, right? I don't think the reason why he should be there. I don't think. I mean, every fight is different, bro. I mean, I don't think it's gonna get or it's gonna escalate to that point.
To that point.
No, the
last time, but I mean, I don't think David's gonna give him that satisfaction. So I mean, I like David.
Everybody's got David. Uzcategui, bro. I got you, man. When he punches Uzcategui's coach. No, Uzcategui. No, he punches Uzcategui. Yeah. Okay. Who has more pressure, Dirrell or David Benavidez to perform?
Benavidez. I think so.
I mean, of course. I mean, David has something to prove to himself, and pressure as a fighter, it's everything. You want to be the best. You want to, conquer the world. You want to, do a lot in boxing, and obviously that pressure is on yourself, and you got to perform.
Who has more pressure?
David Benavidez, because he's the one that's expected to win. I think he's the favorite in the odds. He's fighting in front of his not his hometown, but in front of his fan base. I think he is the one that's expected to win, so the pressure falls on him. He's in the big lights, in front of the big lights, so pressure's on him.
On that one, I'm going to disagree with you guys. I think David doesn't have as much pressure. I think David wants to win it, but I think the pressure's more on Dirrell because I think Dirrell wants to beat Benavidez because everybody's talking about Benavidez beating him. So the pressure's actually on Dirrell because Dirrell has to prove to us that he is the rightful owner of that belt.
Well,
so that's where I disagree.
I think you're wrong.
Right. You think I'm wrong on that one?
Of course, because everybody's picking David to win, so obviously the pressure's on David.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Dirrell's, you could say he's the underdog. He's got nothing to lose, and he's got everything to win. Even though he's the champion,
right?
He's got everything to win and nothing to lose.
So you don't think people picking against you puts pressure on you, bro? I'm just asking.
Of course not. You gotta be in there, being more relaxed. You
have nothing to lose.
You have nothing to lose.
Yeah, except your belt. But
people are already counting you out.
Exactly.
Just like they did with Andy Ruiz.
Let's do it with Andy.
I mean, let me tell you, man. We got to New York. People were laughing at us. People were coming out to us, say, "Man, this is gonna be a joke." And
I cried.
And at the weigh-in, they were calling them fat, this and that.
So it was a big satisfaction, and I think that we had obviously nothing to lose, you know, and we had everything to win. The pressure was on Joshua, and you know, we came out victorious.
Robert Garcia says no pressure on David, man. Fernando Benavidez has all the pressure. Tony Sandoval, Dirrell is playing with house money. Orale, sale. All right, don't forget, guys, hit that share button. Make sure you guys are paying the bills for us, man. If you guys hit that share button, everybody gets to know what the rundown's all about. All right, man, let me go to the next question. Winner goes on to do what, and the loser goes and does what? So what does the winner do after, and what does the loser do?
I mean, for David, you know, him winning and capturing that title again, I mean, he moves on to unifying and you know, and taking over the division, man. I mean, and I think, you know, not counting anybody out, I mean, I think it's possible for him to do it as long as he stays, you know, on the right path. I think he'll be able to do it.
But what does he go after he conquers that belt again?
What I just said. I mean, unified and you know, clean out the division.
Yeah.
Ow! You want him to clean out the division? That's bravo.
I want to see fight.
Cynthia Conte, tell me.
I know, don't call me Cindy. I hate that.
Hey,
Ring
I had
girl.
a shot of
Ring girl.
I know, but ring girl, get it straight.
I had a shot of that, and I've
It's called
had.
Sandy. All these other names.
Hey,
You should bring her one of these, bro.
yeah, you guys are killing me right now.
I would do
had
Big up to the ring girls. I love you. I love you, ring girls.
What is that? How much bourbon did I have, and how much?
I don't know
did I
what
have?
you. I mean, man, I'm surprised you're still sitting up
All right,
straight.
there you go.
No, but it does. If Benavidez were to win his title back, it brings him back into contention mode. He's looking for those big fights. He has Callum Smith. I mean, he already called out Canelo. He's like, someone needs to fight Canelo, and I was like, right?
Whoa, really? He called out Canelo?
He said it in my interview after the press conference at Staples Center. I said, "What if you were to win?" He's like, "Well, there's always Canelo." I'm like, "Well, there's Callum Smith. You know,
Yeah.
you
Or
got
Caleb Plant.
Caleb Plant. Those are some big fights." But because we already know how good he is. He lost the belt not in the ring. He lost it for stupid stuff.
Yeah, bad decision.
But now, if you were able to win it back in a devastating fashion, it's the way he wins. If he wins, kind of like a stupid,
majority decision.
Yeah, something that just didn't look right. Then maybe something else. But Benavidez needs to get in there and
You gotta perform.
Yeah, he does.
If he needs to KO.
Just
Dominating
his
fighter.
schools. Yeah, he has to be the dominant fighter.
So if he gets a KO, does he make a statement for the
Yes.
160?
Absolutely.
You get a KO, you always make a statement.
You put everyone on.
But you put everybody on notice.
Yeah.
Caleb Plant, Smith, who else? Canelo.
Oh, yeah. So if
Come on.
no, he wants Canelo. If Benavidez wins, he goes and he fights the guys you guys were talking about. And if Dirrell loses, he becomes that stepping stone, that gauge to see how other fighters do against him before stepping into against.
So
Benavidez.
any of the three big boys.
Yeah. So they'll say, you know what? Just to see how well I can do against the Benavidez, let me fight Dirrell. I know Styles make fights.
There's
different,
BJ
right?
Saunders, but
Yeah.
no one wants to get in the ring with him because Styles make fights, and but people have to fight him. They want.
I'm just messing. No, hey, I love Saunders. They love me in England, man. They love me in England, bro.
Like
They love. No.
KFC Sanders?
Colonel Sanders, bro. Colonel Sanders. Bro. There you go. You're bad, bro. All right, so, damn, dude, everybody's on the Canelo lottery ticket then.
Because it's a big money fight. I mean, if he defeats Kovalev, what next? He could go up another weight
dangerous
class.
fight.
I mean, why not? Manny
No.
Pacquiao did it from. What was it? What was his
no,
first?
Manny did it from
But
way
he did it for a
Lightweight.
long time.
That's
But
never gonna be.
I'm not gonna say Canelo's gonna do that. He's not gonna go
No.
weight
He
classes.
has to go to
No.
heavyweight.
Yeah,
And not even reach.
Yeah.
Not even a reach.
Cruiserweight.
What he did was
Untouchable, right?
Yeah,
They will never be touched again.
legendary.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Oh.
Will it ever be touched?
it's questionable.
No. Okay, it's questionable, but do you think somebody will ever get to that many divisions?
I mean, I don't think so, man.
It's never going to be seen again,
If
bro.
Canelo fights all the way to heavyweight and becomes a champion, that's only 6 weight classes.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so he wouldn't be able to.
Unless he loses all the way to
He gets come back
Yeah,
down.
no. So we won't be able to see that again.
Dude, Manny Pacquiao is 1 in every 100
Yeah,
years
yeah, that
fighter.
is-
You're not, dude. And he's 4 years old beating Thurman. Yeah, I know. He's
David Rivera. David, what are you bringing up Kovalev, man? We're not even talking about Kovalev Canelo, man.
I know we should. It is a good fight. I mean,
No, but I'm not doing a breakdown. Yeah, we're not fighting.
oh yeah, we're not
Come
fight
on,
week,
man.
but you know, you have
Whoa,
to
whoa.
talk about
Step
it because
by
that
step,
presser.
But
That was a
David,
hot presser.
hit me up in the last week of October, bro. All right, we're gonna be talking
Put
about.
that in your
Notification.
calendar.
Put that on your calendar. Put what do they call it? A ping on that one. All right. Here we go. Who has the most to gain from the fight?
Which fight are we talking about?
Dirrell versus
Oh.
Benavidez. Come on now.
Who has the most to gain?
I'll see.
Dirrell.
Durrell.
Of
Durrell.
course, if he wins.
Dirrell. That's like he won. He's like, shit, I won. I beat Benavidez.
I beat the guy that was supposed to beat me.
Yeah.
The younger, stronger, faster.
Now I'm gonna give you guys this question. So let me ask you this: is David Benavidez the man at the 168?
We don't know
right
that.
now. No. I'm asking you a question because if Dirrell beats Benavidez, then that means he's the man, right?
I mean, I don't think
No.
that necessarily that's what it means,
Yeah.
but
No, but I'm
I
asking.
think he's the man to beat. Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, the fight. If the fight I want to see is Plant
Motherfucker.
Benavidez.
They want me to talk about
Because I
Miguel
think-
Berchelt, dude.
I think that if Benavidez is gonna have problems, he's gonna have problems against a boxer.
Right.
And Plant is an excellent boxer. Caleb Plant.
Yeah,
But he
excellent.
does tire at the end, but
Technician,
he's fast. I mean, he's fundamentally sound. From what I could tell, you as a trainer, I don't know what you see, but he
course.
seems to do everything right.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great boxer. You know, he finds a way to win. You know, that's important. I like David. David could, you know, he's fast. You know, as big as he is, he can box. You know, he can pressure you. You know, so I don't know. I mean, I like the kid.
And he's 22 years old, people.
22
That's
years
a
old.
fight.
That's scary.
You really like
22.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I was a hater of Caleb Plant because I'm not a hater, bro. But I was a critic. I was a critic of Caleb Plant. But after knowing his story and everything behind the Caleb Plant camp, I became a fan. Now, am I gonna pick him against David Benavidez? No, I'm gonna always pick David Benavidez because I have a relationship with David Benavidez in that camp. But
That's why you're gonna pick David.
no, but I mean,
I'm gonna call you out on your stuff.
Call
bro.
me out on it. Call me
Listen,
out on it.
listen.
Okay.
Then he's gonna say, "Well, I really actually like
No, I'm gonna tell you.
Plant instead."
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna have more tendencies to Andy Ruiz because of you guys, right?
I mean, you know what? I don't see it that way. Just
No, but I'm saying I have a connection to you guys, so I'm gonna have a
But
feeling
what I'm
to
saying
it.
is, call it as it is, as
a fan.
fighters,
As a
as fighters. You know,
Right.
as I mean, you asked me about a guy that I'm gonna go against. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna be I train him, so yes, this is that. You ask me something, I'll be like, hey, you know what? I'm never gonna say we're gonna lose because we train to win. But I'm gonna be like, you know what? It's gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be a hard fight. It's gonna be tough, and we're gonna do the best to win.
There's
Right.
a difference between who you think is gonna win and who you want to win.
Yeah, it's up
I mean-
emotions.
No, I know.
I like when Andy Ruiz fought Joshua. I didn't make a prediction because I
'Cause
felt like.
you didn't want to do it.
I mean,
But,
it's
but
like
I thought that Joshua was gonna win.
Everyone,
But I mean,
thought
dude, when
that.
Ruiz beat him,
it's
it
just
was
like with
Yes.
people who are in social media. Just because you're friends with them, you know, and if they don't, they speak.
Ill.
Something that they don't know, you're not gonna be like, oh yeah. I mean, you're gonna be like, come on, bro, like,
I know who you're
get it
talking about,
together,
bro.
get it together, do your research, and like, there's a lot of people that's still hating on Andy Ruiz.
they're still saying the
Saying
same
it's a
thing.
lucky shot.
The same thing they said in the
They're
first
saying
fight.
They're saying that it was a fluke. I mean, whatever. Let me tell you guys
That was no
something.
fluke.
Not because we train Andy Ruiz, but Andy's the real deal, man.
He is.
Andy could fight. Andy, is a all around fighter. And who knows? We might win, we might lose. But we're preparing to win, and we're going against Joshua. I mean, a lot of people are saying, Joshua wasn't all there. I mean, whatever it was, we were there to fight. We were ready. We won.
He should have
Now
been
What
ready.
did you see when you were there live? We saw it on TV, but what did you guys see? Did he look like he was out of it?
Well, I mean, look, I was
After he took some punches, yeah.
No, just even walking in.
I was able to, he's always one thing I gotta say about Joshua is he's such a gentleman. You know, he's a class act. You know, I was there when they were wrapping his hands. You know, he seemed great. You know, he seemed in
great
spirits.
spirit.
You know, he looked like himself. You know, I think he was very surprised that
By
maybe,
the speed.
maybe that he could have took Andy lightly. I don't know, but maybe he was overlooking him because they were already talking about the other fight.
Wilder.
And, you know, making plans, and that's something that you don't do. I mean, that us as trainers, you know, you tell us, oh, Wilder, you know, forget Wilder right now. We have Joshua in front of us right now, and that's what we got to get through. And after that, ask me whatever it is that you want. You know, who do you want? Who do you do? You know, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? But at the end of the day, you prepare and you concentrate for who you're having front, and then after you get after that, then we could talk about anything else.